Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on setting up this washing plant that is connected to the water up there that generates a ton of sand that we're going to be using for our desert environment farms. We got that all designed, set up, built in, and now this silo is full of sand. This is good. So we now have the fertilizer and the sand that we are going to need. And the saline water. Do we have the... Yeah, we also have the saline water that we're going to need. Saline water is here. Or is it? Well, it would be there if... that was configured correctly. And where did I put my plane? Up there by the salinization plants. All right, or salination plants. There we go. Now we have saline water. Excellent. So, we now need to start laying out design for our farms. So, let's start figuring out what they're going to do. So, what we've kind of set this up is to do 5 rows of I think. 5 rows of 12 farms. Do 110 farms. No. 5 rows of 22 farms. 5 rows of 22 farms. 5 times 20 is 100. Yes. 5 rows of 22 farms. So then that will split everything by a factor of 10. No, by a factor of 5, not 10. I really do need everything kind of split by a factor of 10. 10 rows of 11 would make more sense, I think. It means then our output of Zillow Squash will be 25.67 per second per row, which falls within the 30 per second that we need. Our output of fruits would then be a 15 per second per run, 17.5 per second. Yeah, I think it makes way more sense to do this as 10 rows of 11, which means we'll be using 10 seed extractors instead of 5, which is fine. I mean, if it's, as long as it's more than we need, it's double what we need. And then the question just becomes, can I put... Yeah, I can put 10 outputs on that. Okay. If I bump that up to 20, it's what, 16 now? Yeah. Just put 2 liquefiers on every run, and then that will work. So we're going to do this all as one giant run. Okay, so let's lay out what that's going to look like. Well, for one thing, let's get rid of all of this rock that's in the way. All right, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 farms. Okay. With a pipe feeding them saline water. Some of this might get installed while I'm laying it out, but that's okay. Okay. I think we have three inputs, correct? Yeah, we're gonna have to have sand, fertilizer, and seed. Oh, and that's gonna be in the way at the moment. All right, let's remove it just for a moment. We have 2 outputs. Okay, and so 1, 2, 3. Then what we'll need is we'll need filter inserters. Actually, yeah, I like it more like that. Okay, you're gonna drop long. Oh wait, no, they're gonna also pick up. They're gonna pick up there. Drop long, and that is going to be the actual Zello squash. using both sides of the belt. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. You can leave that gap there for now. All right. So then we'll have a seed extractor here. Actually, seed extractor. You will be making Zello squash seeds. Right, because then this is picking up long, dropping normal. What's the rate of our seeds? 3.67 per second coming off of this. Yeah, not a big deal. And you're going to be doing dormant Zello squash seeds. Dormant Zello squash seeds. Okay. That goes in there. Okay. And then we'll have 5 bioprocessors coming off of this to turn the Zello squash into cellulose fiber and fruit. Six would work out better. This is what, 11 that I'm doing? Should I do 12? Because it evens everything out if I do 12. Alright then, we'll do 12. Okay. That should work. And then we need bioprocessors. Am I making those? I can't remember if I was actually making those or not. Well, I'll find out here in a second. Well, apparently we haven't made any of those. which is odd. I'll have to take a look at that production here. Ink inserter should be able to do it. This is going to be... Right, it's going to be 25 per second divided by 6. Give or take, or 30 seconds. 5%. It should be able to work. If it doesn't quite work, then we can just double up on the... You know, we can just go with double inserters anyway, just to make sure. And our outputs are the fruits and the cellulose fiber. Let's make this the fruits. And let's make you the cellulose fiber. Oh, right. We need a 6th. Miscounted. You're processing Zello squash. All right. And then we run them into 2 liquefier Mark IVs. Which I don't have any. So... Now, this is actually where I'm probably going to need... Yeah. Need to use loaders for this one. No big deal. It will make each individual run have its own tank and pump with a fermentation base. Okay. So, that ought to work. The only question is now, why haven't we produced any desert environment farms? Did I forget to actually set up that production? I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself. No. Missing something. Hold on. Now, the other thing I need to do is... Oh, I went way too far. Is figure out how to cascade the seeds across all those runs. Make sure that even with the few amount of seeds that I have, that I can get the entire thing running. Oh, basic farms. We need to request the basic farms, because we can't... It consumes a lot of concrete bricks. Alright, well that's gonna run. There's another thing I need to check. There's basic farms. Is we need to fly. That's still gonna take a very long time to get caught up. Probably gonna have to come down here and manually harvest some stuff. All right. Did those get installed? They did. Alright, so we're going to be growing Zillow squash. All of those. And then we're going to be basically taking fruits and turning them into fermentation base. Oh, they need water. Well, let's plan B it. Have to figure out where that water's coming from. But that is something that we can figure out. Okay, so we'll need to find a way to route water in there. Not a problem. Not a problem. That blueprint can get deleted. We're going to keep that blueprint. Get rid of those. Nope, we don't want the roboports in there. That is everything, and then we're going to need 10 of these. Create the blueprint. There we are. And then I think we just remove all of this. Yeah. Yeah, we just remove all of that. And, figure out exactly where we're going to put it. We need to put that Roboport back. Okay, so we need to leave room for 10 belts of sand and 10 belts of fertilizer to be coming in. Right. I think this line here would be the best option. If at all possible. I want to steer clear of that chlorine line. We need to leave at least a gap of 1 between them. Right? To allow for water pipes to come through. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this is where we're going to have our loading areas for the fermentation base and the cellulose fiber. So that works. Have those outputs right up there. That's a lot of construction to do. Getting enough alien plant life samples to manufacture that many desert environment farms is going to be some work. Alright, but I think that's where we're going to leave it for now. I'm going to have to see how much of that we can get actually built. Gonna let that run for a bit. And we'll see where we're at. Alright, but for now, we will stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.